Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Amarillo Sock Poodles and the Midland Rockhounds. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Don Parker will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's had a real solid season up to this point. ERA under 3.5, which is saying something in these high-scoring games we see now in the game of baseball. This guy knows how to pitch, and if he's on, he knows how to minimize the damage. It'll be fun to watch in this one.
Now to the plate, Jake McCarthy, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Hey, play the first. Play the first.
Here's the pitch.
First pitch, 8:05.
The 0-1. And no swing, apparently. Ball one. Guys, we take a look at the home nine as they take the field tonight. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest three-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
Here comes the 1-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
Oh, and a good curveball gets him swinging for the first out of the evening.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Batting second.
Come on, guys.
The right fielder, DeAndre Sharp.
At the plate now, DeAndre Sharp, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season.
Hey, we got one.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. One and two. Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. This is on the ground over to first. He's right there, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. Two gone now here in the first. So the bases are empty here with two gone, and now we'll see Corbin Carroll dig in at the plate.
Corbin Carroll.
Now here's the first offering.
Oh, whoa. Come on, Phil, let's go. No, that's a ball.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Now here it comes. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. Well, that slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
The 2-1. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. New inning set to get underway. And now it'll be the catcher, Austin Wright.
Hey, we got nobody, no one down here.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
Here we go.
Bouncer to the left side. Throw is in time for the first out of the second. Up next, Christian Lopes, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Had him reaching that time. It's strike 1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder is on the run, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Take a look at this right here. He didn't get jumpy and try and pull it down the left field line. Stayed in there, fought hard, and grinded out a nice knock the other way.
The first baseman, Andy Yerzy.
Into the box, Andy Yerzy. Now a ball lined to the left side, but that'll land foul, strike 1. A 1 pitch on its way, and a slow curveball in there for strike 2.
Hey, we got 1.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch lifted in the air out to left field.
2.
Guzman is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Next up, Camden Duzenek. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. Now a throw over, but the runner's back easily. From the stretch. No score here as we play inning number 2. And it's fouled away. Here comes the 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1 hit, 1 left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Drew Irvin. Now the first pitch. Cold strike as the slider gets the outside corner.
All right, come on now.
Behind 0-2 now.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
And it's 1-2.
going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
This is foul right side. And strike three called as he gets a little help there. One away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
So now to the plate, Stone Garrett, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. And he's looking to get it going, off to a bit of a slow start this year. The 1-0. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Third inning, no score to this point. To 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jake.
In now, Jake McCarthy. As he lifts it in the air to right field. Dykeman gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. Nothing across here this half. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. All set for the start of the 4th. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder DeAndre Sharp. Here's the first pitch. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
And he gets him to lift one into shallow center field. Ironman backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Now batting, the center fielder, Corbin Carroll.
Corbin Carroll will be the batter. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Got one down now. One down.
Just missing here, 2-0.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel, because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Two and 1 after the foul ball there. 1 out, nobody on. Two and 2 the count. Hit back up the middle, fielded cleanly. And there's out number 2.
Hey, that's a great stop right there. He had to make a perfect play after that nice backhand stop, and he did exactly that. He couldn't have transferred that ball from his glove to his hand and released the throw any better.
Now batting, catcher, Austin.
Hey, here we go, guys.
Stepping in now, Austin Wright. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Breaking balls in there that time, 1-1.
Hey, that's just a nice get-me-over curveball there to steal a strike. I don't think he was looking for that one.
Hey, we got
The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Here comes the 1-2. Hit softly on the ground to first. Reined in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, and we are tied 0-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And set to go is the second baseman, Christian Lopes.
This is where the pressure starts to build a little bit on an offense. It's not late enough. I mean, you don't have to start panicking right now, but this is where you're looking for someone to light a spark to get back in this game.
Dykman has it, and it's a quick out number 1. So here is Andy Yerzy. Flew out
Now
last
batting,
time up.
the first baseman, Andy Yerzy.
one down.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a curveball in for a strike.
Here we go, right now, fellas.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Line drive that's going to be caught out there at short, and that will become out number 2. So next to hit is Camden Duzenak. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Camden Duzenak.
Hey, plays that first.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Hit in the air out to right. Long run for the right fielder. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So a strong start on the mound as he's blanked him through the first 5. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Rockhounds are out in front. Drew Irvin digging in now. They'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. At the plate now is Stone Garrett, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Here we go, guys. Let's go.
And now pitch on the way. The 1-0. Hit softly down the line at first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jake McCarthy. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
McCarthy.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded to third. A dive, and he knocks it down. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single.
Now batting. Right fielder.
At the plate, DeAndre Sharp. As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here it comes, 1-0. Tried to get the arms extended, but he couldn't. 1-1. From the belt, the pitch.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
The next 1-2 pitch. Grounded softly to the right. Reined in. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. The Rockhounds lead it 2-0. 7th inning ready to roll, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Corbin Carroll. First delivery to him.
No. 1-0. Here we go.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
That's ball 2.
If you're in the box right now, you got to wait him out. He obviously does not want to come see you with a fastball. He's been nibbling this whole at bat and just missed with that backdoor breaking ball.
Now the 2-0.
That's the ball.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
A rare 3-0 curveball drops in. 3-1. 4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on the base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4. Now to bat, Austin Wright. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Well, these guys haven't had too many opportunities yet to test the running game in this one, so they could decide to put a man in motion right here.
Swing and a miss. Good sinking action there. 1-2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, when they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
1 out now.
The batter. The second
Into the box now, Christian Lopes. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ball and a strike.
That pitch tells me this guy's feeling frisky right now. He's on. He's got everything working.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Carroll leads off first with one away. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are two gone now.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Striding in is Andy Yerzy.
Now
He's
batting,
0 for 2
the
thus
first
far
baseman,
in this one.
Andy Yerzy.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Opposite field to left. Guzman gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. Leading off the inning, it'll be Camden Duzenak as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up.
Hey, no outs now, none.
Now the first pitch.
That's out the corner.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Hate to do it, but I've got to question the pitch calling right there. With a guy like this at the plate, you got to attack him with your fastball instead of pitching him like he's a middle-of-the-order power guy.
Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
One of my pet peeves in the game. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. You're all over the heater. How are you late on that fastball?
Rounded back up the middle. And this is going to be through into center field for a base hit as the leadoff man's aboard in the 8th.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
To the plate now, Drew Irvin, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Hey, let's get a 2-ball right here. Come on now.
And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Scooped up to second for one. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result. A double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
Now batting, left fielder, Stone Garrett.
At the plate now, Stone Garrett. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. No hits to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
Boy, he's been great in this one. He's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left.
Leading off, the designated hitter, Jake McCarthy.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Jake McCarthy is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
Well, obviously somebody was hooting with the Owls last night. This entire roster, they've showed up for the first game of this road trip and are getting absolutely boat raced.
The 1-1 home is taken for strike 2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
This one's down to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Next to dig in, DeAndre Sharp.
Now batting, right fielder, DeAndre.
Hey, come on now. Go.
First pitch on its way. Little chopper back to the mound. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th. Now into the box, Corbin Carroll. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
No balls and 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. And they'll try and end it here with an even 100 pitches.
What an unbelievable effort. He has had total command of all pitches, all quadrants. Dan, this has got to bring a smile to your face.
It does, D-Roy. In a day and age where we don't see very many complete games, or for that matter, guys going out into 8th, let alone the 9th inning, this has been a terrific start up to this point.
A bouncer up the middle. He's got it. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. The Midland Rockhounds took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Don Parker earns his first win of the season, and it's a dandy, a complete game, 3-hit performance. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show.
Shout out to Nick Lee. 6 months in Redondo.